Magandang araw sa lahat. Today, we will discuss Module 2, the distribution, management, environment. Class, this is only a summary of the whole module for you to have a general understanding of the whole topic. For specifics, please read your module. To begin with, it is important to separate the term distributor from the term distribution. Distributor refers to a channel entities that act as intermediaries between manufacturers and end-use customers. The APICS dictionary describes a distributor as a business that does not manufacture its own product but purchases and sells this product. The essential role of a distributor is to facilitate the flow of finished goods from channel producers to end-use customers. In contrast to the role of the distributor, distribution refers to a process and not a channel entity. To be specific, distribution is the activities associated with the movement of material, usually finished goods or service parts from the manufacturer to the customer. These activities encompass the functions of transportation, warehousing, inventory control, order administration, site and location analysis, industrial packaging, data processing, and the communication network necessary for effective management. It includes all activities related to physical distribution as well as the return of goods to the manufacturer. In many cases, this movement is made through one or more levels of field warehouses. Now, class, let us go to the basic supply chain distribution channel. Manufacturers with distribution functions are organized according to one of three possible methods. The first and most popular strategy is process-based. In this model, the manufacturer operates as a single value-added delivery chain, whether delivering factory direct or through company-owned warehouses. The objective of this strategy is to achieve optimal efficiencies and productivities by directly managing production and distribution function as a single integrated system. The second strategy is market-based. This strategy is concerned with managing a limited set of logistic functions across multi-divisional or a multiple enterprise channel. The objective of this is to execute joint product shipments to customers originating across the enterprise or to facilitate sales and logistical coordination by a single order invoice. And the final manufacturing strategy is channel-based. In this strategy, a manufacturer seeks to manage the distribution process by forming alliances with wholesalers and retailers. Plus, as the pace of global competition and demands for flawlessly executed customer service accelerate in the opening decades of the 21st century, the requirements for effective and efficient distribution functions is expected to grow accordingly, far from being associated with a narrow segment of industry. The like of operating under the basic supply chain distribution, the dynamic nature of today's supply channel requires expanding the definition of the distribution channel by describing it broadly as any organization that sells goods and services to retailers, industrial, institutional, and commercial users, and end use customers as well. From this analysis, several types of distribution channel can be identified. And they are manufacturer-based channel formats, merchant wholesaler channel formats, distribution service channel formats, distribution retail formats, exporting and importing channel formats, buyer-initiated formats, e-business formats, miscellaneous channel formats. Plus, whether they are carried out by the sales and distribution division of a manufacturer, an e-tailer, or an independent merchant wholesaler, there are numbers of critical functions performed by the distribution channel. Distributors solve three critical supply channel problems. And they are functional performance, reduce complexity, and specialization. The goal of distribution is to increase the efficiency of time, place, and delivery utilities by acting as intermediaries focused on facilitating and rationalizing the flow of products, services, and information through the supply chain pipeline. In addition, distribution functions facilitate the performance of forward flows, and this would include physical possessions, ownership, and promotions. And we also have backward flows. It includes marketing informations, negotiating, and risk taking. It also facilitates exchange flows, such as buying and selling. It also facilitates logistics flows that include transportation and storage. And lastly, it facilitates facilitating flows, such as financing and payment. Perhaps The most important role of channel distribution is the effective and efficient management of the flow of inventory through the supply chain. Supply channels can be divided into three segments, characterized by the type of demand they serve. Channel formats that service the end-use customer experience independent demand. Inventory in this segment is considered a short-term risk driven by concerns associated with sales velocities and forecasting. The second segment consists of intermediaries who receive derived demand coming from the aggregated demands of upstream channel entities. These channel formats consider inventory as a medium-term risk and will strive to stock as broad a variety of goods as possible. In the third segment is found material suppliers and producers. This segment receives demand from upstream channel formats and converts the requirements into dependent demand used by company MRP system. Companies positioned along the process value chain continuum must be careful to develop channel structures commensurate with the nature of the demand they receive. While attention is normally paid to the forward flows of inventory through the supply chain, in recent years, issues surrounding reverse logistic and sustainability have grown in importance. Reverse logistic is defined as a complete supply chain dedicated to the reverse flow of inventory for the purpose of returns, repair, remanufacture, and recycling. With reverse logistic, the awareness of economic, environmental, and social sustainability concept arises. Reverse logistic functions can be considered as a hierarchy consisting of five possible options. The reverse logistic hierarchy is illustrated in the form of a pyramid with the most desirable actions for managing return and damaged product at the top, and the least desirable at the base of the pyramid. Let us discuss each of them. Reduce. Reducing the use of resources is considered the most responsible option in the reverse logistic hierarchy. Reducing resources is accomplished through such action as redesigning the product and packaging that use physical resources more efficiently, reducing the amount of energy needed to run productive processes and increasing the efficiency of resources and energy needed to run channel warehouses and transportation. And the next will be reuse. This strategy looks to the design of products. So materials and components are more easily separated for reuse. In addition, intelligently designed product upgrades can extend the life of a durable products if they are easily installed. And then we have also recycle. Similar to reuse, recycling seeks to capture waste in the form of packaging material containers, such as bottles, barrels, drums, plastic bags, plastic bottles, and etc. Scrap materials, and so on, and to reprocess them in other products. Recycling reduces disposable costs. Next, we have recover energy. Trust to energy refers to harvesting forms of energy contained in the products that are no longer usable in their physical form. And lastly, we have responsible landfill. Some products and waste must go to the incinerator or landfill, but this is the least desirable option. A responsible landfill that prevents degrading items from leaching into the water source or polluting the air is preferable. Together with reverse logistic is the growing awareness of concept of economic, environmental, and social sustainability. The concepts of sustainability and green are used synonymously with a growing movement for supply channels to move beyond concern with corporate profits and accept social responsibility for their marketplace actions in response to the demands from consumers and stakeholders. Reverse logistics and sustainability have become one of the newest frontiers in the effective and responsible management of today's supply chain. Thank you very much and hope that you have learned something today. God bless everyone.